What is up, y'all? This is Eric, the Cosmic Wizard, and welcome back to Cosmic Tarot. So, I literally just got in the door from the office, so I was like, maybe I'll put a little suit on, keep my little work clothes on, so show people like, I'm not just some fraud, but I'm a professional person with a professional job, so not that that should matter, but I don't know. I feel like I like wearing my suit, I don't think enough people saw me in my suit today, so come on, y'all. I'm being difficult. All right, someone said the audio wasn't high enough, so hopefully you all can hear me better. All right, this is going to be for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What a good sign to dress up for, because Taurus, y'all don't play about y'all money. And you all like nice looking things, so here it is for Taurus. Maybe you all have been having a glow up lately. Let's see what's going on, Taurus. All right, ooh, Knight of Wands in reverse. So there could have been a delay in a message here recently. Someone, or a message of bad news or disappointment from somebody I heard. Fire sign, could be a Leo, Sag, Aries energy here. The Tower in reverse. Okay, yeah, like this is totally giving me like, but the Tower's in reverse, so I feel like it's like either dodging a bullet or delaying the inevitable. The Magician here. I like these cards. So right now, your current energy is the Magician. So there's something that you are bringing from the 5D down into the 3D. You have a mission here. You have a purpose. You have a goal. You are channeling like divine energy. I heard divine feminine energy to be exact, which is Taurus. Like Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus is a female or a feminine ruled energy. So earth signs are feminine, like water signs, and air signs and fire signs are masculine energy, dominant. Not to say that you don't have any masculine qualities if you are a male. I'm a Pisces, so I'm presenting as a masculine body, but I have lots of feminine energy when it comes to like creativity, intuition, attracting and stuff like that. So that's all that means. It doesn't mean you're like feminine or masculine in like the way that we look at it. It's just what they said back in the day, and that's just what we called it. So right now you are channeling very much this like a lot of stuff. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about disrupting a legacy, about disrupting old beliefs, or maybe not beliefs, but like there's something within your family dynamic here that you are, I want to say heal, or like there's something that you are mending perhaps. I'm not sure. Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of delays, there's a lot of stagnancy, there's a lot of scattered energy. You could be disrupting something here within your family cycle, a unit, or something within your family cycle, a unit is going to be disrupted, and you may be the glue that keeps it together. I don't know what that means, but hopefully you do. Let's dig a little bit deeper into this. Let's see what's going on subconsciously. Hangman in reverse. So there was someone here who I felt was very agitated, very like unhappy in a romantic situation I'm feeling with the Knight of Wands and the Hangman. It's giving like in a relationship that was like toxic. Maybe you were, or maybe your partner felt like they were like unhappy, or there could have been, I keep getting it with Taurus, I keep getting this energy of you walking away from a relationship, or almost being forced out of a relationship, or not even, there is a non-amicable separation between you and someone. There's the Fool in reverse. Yeah, so like not wanting to take a leap, not wanting to take an opportunity, and then there's the fucking Tower in reverse. So yeah, like I'm it's giving major dodge the bullet vibes. It's giving major like you got out of something that was like not healthy for you. You got out of something that was not safe. Okay. That was not safe for you. Seven of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. This person could have tried to make you feel like you were like the only person, or like you could have felt very trapped in the situation, or like they could have felt very trapped. Either like there was like kids involved or some shit, or Six of Cups, Page of Swords, Six of Swords, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Wow. As strange as this is, this like seems like a very someone wants to move away from a situation that they don't want to work on anymore because of the pain of like having to overcome that trauma, and like they want to move towards, I guess I'm getting like calmer waters here, and they have like a new love offer. So like either you or someone that you're dealing with has moved away from a situation that they don't want to work on anymore because of the pain, right? Like there's so much pain associated with this. And like the Page of Swords and the Six of Cups, I feel like this is someone who I'm feeling like this is like old love. Like this is like, very like puppy love, like, childhood romance, like someone who you've dealt with from like a long time ago, someone who's been a part of your life. Like this could be like, this is like baby daddy, baby mama energy, like high school sweetheart type shit. Like it's giving that. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of, yeah, like this person, y'all have been through like some shit together, but like I feel like neither one of you all, one person doesn't want to work on it, the other person feels betrayed, and then like, but y'all like both want to come together perhaps. Like one person wants to have a conversation here, and like I feel like this person is offering like more like yeah, like this is why we didn't work out, this is what's going on. But like someone is still very much in love, very much wanting like this happy, or like maybe this is what they want to communicate, or maybe like this is what you both want to communicate. Like I feel like one person is like really focused on, I feel like the person who feels trapped, this is why they feel trapped. It's because they very much is like, they're very much like stuck. And you can take this how it resonates. If you need to modify it or adjust it to make it fit your narrative, don't do too much, mental gymnastics, because it means it's not for you. But if this resonates with you, and maybe I'm just getting like the whom and the who kind of flipped, there's lots of people watching this video, so I don't know who, but this is what I'm getting, this is what it's giving. You let me know if it adds up or if it doesn't add up. But it's very much like, I don't know, y'all. All them cards fell out, and it just kind of like, I felt like for some reason I needed to read those cards, because it definitely sounds like Ace of Cups. Like there is definitely some love here. Somebody from your past is in love with you, or you still stuck on somebody from your past. A little bit of both energy I'm feeling. Let's see, let's keep going. Taurus. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh. Okay. You're trying to like pick yourself up from the ashes. Like you are trying to like bring yourself back. The Five of Pentacles in reverse is definitely an energy of like getting out of this like rejection, abandoned feeling. Like in reverse, I feel like you have started to do the work. Like you could be with the Magician, maybe you could be going to therapy or something. Maybe you could just be. I feel like what you really need to do, if you haven't done, like you need to focus on you and not be worried about whoever this person is from your past. Okay, because the King of Wands is also here. Like, yeah, like the Knight of Wands and King of Wands. Could be the same guy, could be a different guy. This is someone who you maybe had a family with, or like you could feel like your family is, you could be, hold on for 1 second. I feel like you need to you were in a situation here not too long ago where maybe you were blindsided by a partner here who wanted to separate, or maybe your partner felt blindsided by you because you wanted to separate, and right now you're currently trying to handle the divorce, the separation, and like it's kind of funny though, because like I feel like you didn't want this separation, or you wanted to work on it and like it just didn't, and I felt like you once saw this person as like kind of like the problem, and like I don't feel like you think you're the problem. Would that be getting on my nerve? Oh, I need to get some hairspray or something, because that just be pit like it's like alfalfa or something like this. Like, okay, that be bothering me. These little facial acne be bothering me. Like, but I'm gonna push through it though. But I feel like what I was going to say is like the person that you are like dealing with, at one point you viewed them as like maybe like immature and like reckless, and now I'm starting to see that like maybe you felt like this is what you want. Like this is what you desperately want. You want this happy reunion. Like like you want this so badly. Like you want your family back. And like I feel like this person, the way they acted, the way they left in such a fucking flash. But it was like there may have been signs that maybe you just didn't see. And like I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to make you feel like you're the problem. But I feel like you think that you're the problem. Like that's just what I'm just gonna put it out there. Like I feel like you believe that you're the problem because you want this so badly, and because you don't have this, you feel like you did something to like ruin it. But I don't want to believe that for you, and you don't either. Why do they feel like they've ruined this? Why does Taurus feel like they've ruined this connection? The Ace of Wands. Ooh, shit. Not trying to, okay, the Ace of Wands, not being able to like create something here, and the Justice in reverse is like not being able to like follow through on something, like not being able to like stick to like a contract or an agreement. Like there was something that was broken with the Justice in reverse. There was like some type of law, some kind of contract, some type of like either like something that was legal or something that was like karmic, non-spoken. Like you could be having issues when it comes to working together amicably, because like y'all want different things. I'm gonna figure out what this person wants. But I feel like the problem is you all can't get together and be amicable, like I said earlier. And like the Eight of Wands, frantic, frenetic, just like crazy, all over the place, scattered energy. And here's the Two of Pentacles. It's like trying to like make sense of everything, trying to balance everything. And it's like this never ending loop, like this never ending cycle. You all are giving that energy of like, y'all the couple that like likes to like break up to get back together, to fight again, 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 to get back together, to fight again. Like to get together to fight again, to get back together to fight again. Like y'all just seem to like really get off on it, like that toxic shit. And you know, no tea, no shade. I feel like your person could have just like outgrown that type of behavior, or you could have outgrown that kind of behavior. Like, it's like you need to understand, Taurus, that like there's a better, higher way to like attract like healthier love. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, we always say you have to fight for what you want, but maybe, you know, what's being ripped from us is a sign that it's time to go, and it's not something that we need to keep. Because it's like, let's get real honest. Like, you know, even with me and my current, you know, life circumstances, like I feel like I've been really fighting to keep, you know, a certain type of like image or like career, and it seems like I'm always being met with like obstacles. And I've like always been the kind of person to take obstacles as like okay, well, you know, the harder you work for something, the bigger the payoff is. But honestly, it could just be like, no, like you just may not be aligned with this. And like, that's a pretty hard pill to swallow when like you've put so much energy and effort into this. And I don't want to say that that's what's going on with you or with anybody out there, or even that's what's going on with me. You know, that's just one way of looking at things. It's like we've always, like a lot of us have been conditioned to fight for what we believe in, right? And we should fight for what you believe in, right? You shouldn't, like your beliefs should not be fickle, in my opinion. You know, your core beliefs, like, you know, humanitarian efforts, political views, in my opinion, they should be more solid. And, you know, Taurus, or you are the second house, so that is the house of, you know, beliefs and desires and stuff like that. So, you know, that's like you wear your love on your shoulder and you hold it so close to your chest, but it is very important to you. Like, you know, like I'm sitting here, like I have my little corporate get up and everything, but I'm still wearing my obsidian, you know, silver chain. I still have my bracelets. Like, you know, I walk around with my pride pin on my book bag. Like, I still carry who I am and my core belief no matter where I go. And like, I feel like that's you. Like you're always going to be proud of who you are. And like, even if you aren't with this person, like you still appreciate the love that this person provided and gave to you. But I honestly feel like you need to make this dynamic work for you, instead of you trying to hold on to some belief or some illusion that may never even come. Because I feel like you're trying to manifest some shit here, right? And it's like, ooh, bitch, why is your reading... I have to remember that Pisces is the 12th sign, and the 12th sign is like the spiritual keeper. And like, I resonate with all of you all because I've been in all of you all. Not like that, maybe some of you I might have, but like, I feel it all. Like, I see, you see, you're starting to see the circumstances that you are in. I'm trying to beat you a little too corporate. Like, the circumstances in which you see yourself in. Y'all are seeing the bigger picture here eventually. And like, right now, you know, Taurus, y'all are very stubborn. I am too. And I feel like your fear, you're holding on to something that needs to let go. Okay? You're holding on to something that needs to be let go. Now, because you came here, and I just gave you this nice bomb ass read, make sure you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for me, please. This channel has been growing. And who would have thought that if you start posting consistently and doing the work, that like your channel will grow? And like, yeah, I know I'm not like big and popular like all the other girlies. But you know, I woke up this morning and like I saw some of my videos were like getting up into like triple digits, and I'm like, I'm doing something now. I'm about to get monetized. I'm gonna have a whole intro and outro. No, but I think, you know, it was hard for me to commit to this. Like, it was so hard for me to commit to this, and like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't want to put a whole lot of effort into like doing the whole formatting stuff, and like I've really been trying to keep it authentic and keep it like the way I want to do it, which is like, you know, I don't like having edited tarot videos. Now that might be because I'm lazy and I don't really know how to edit videos myself, but also I feel like there's something like, and I'm not saying like I don't watch edited tarot videos, because some of my favorite YouTubers who do tarot, like they have edited videos, and like I still believe in their message. But I just feel like, you know, and I might be eating crow, because you may like next couple of months I may be like, oh, I know I said I don't like to edit videos, but now I like to edit videos because I just went on the whole word salad for the last 2 minutes. That's probably gonna like whatever, but like anyway. It's legal here, don't worry. A little divination juice. I feel like you, Taurus, you gotta wake up and see the sign. You gotta see it for what it is. And like, there was somebody here that you were attached to, or are attached, are attached to. Y'all are going in different directions, I feel like. I don't want to influence these cards. So let's... Yeah, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like you could not... Person did not want to cooperate. Two of Wands is like not wanting to move forward, not wanting to look ahead. Like, yeah, like you are very much in this energy of like, this is where I want to go. Like, I don't want to leave. Like, this person did not want to work with you. Like, this person, y'all both stubborn. Whoever the fuck this is, this air sign or this fire sign person. So this is the same person. The Knight of Wands and the King of Wands is the same energy. Temperance in reverse. You're fighting your own path. You're fighting, you're resisting what the universe is trying to give you, because you're afraid of surrendering. That's, you guys are both mirroring in that kind of aspect, because you want your life to look a certain way, and you've had that image ingrained into your brain by either society, your upbringing, family and friend, and all that influence. And like, the moment, and I'm kind of like this too, the moment the shit don't start to look like how you wanted, you get real irritated, right? Like, you know, I will say this, I am a little bit more go with the flow. I am a little bit more go with the flow with you. I am a little bit more go with the flow than you, because you are a fixed sign. But I did have like a certain image of how I wanted my life to look, right? Like, I didn't think that I would be 34, you know, restarting my career, and like on the surface it looks like I'm like adjusted and like I'm doing well. But I had a whole breakdown yesterday about how like my business is not moving how I want it to do. Not this business. This business is like, I'm having to readjust it. Like, this might, what was going to be my secondary business, which was tarot and YouTube stuff, this may be my main. This may be my primary thing, and like what I'm doing over there may have to be my secondary thing, because this is what my passion is. This is what I'm liking. Okay? And it's easy to say, well, yeah, because your channel is exploding, even though, you know, anyway, it's easy to like what's going right. Ooh, it's easy to like what's going right. And right now, this is going right. So I'm going to put my attention over here while this is doing well, and I'm going to keep it up. And then once that other shit starts to pop off, I'm going to navigate and do both, right? So I have to put my attention where it's needed, and it needs to be where it is building, and it is most abundant over here. And that's what you need to do, Taurus. You need to focus your attention on what is actually benefiting. Look at that, another sun want to come out and shit. Okay. You heard me, right? You need to put your attention, and it's not just for you. I'm looking at you, but I'm talking to myself. Okay, I want you to know that I'm looking at you, but I'm talking to me, and I'm using you as a permission slip to tell myself that it's okay for me to detach from a situation that no longer serves me. And if it's causing you this much stress, then it's time to like maybe like focus somewhere else. Maybe not completely walk away from it. There's no 8 of cups, there's no 5 of cups, but maybe you just turn your attention. You know, when it's like you and your mom or like your dad or like someone who you really love are like not seeing eye to eye on something. Well, you're not gonna just cut your mom off because you had an argument over like, I don't know, maybe something political, right? Maybe you and your parents have different political views, or yeah, that's a good example. So maybe you're a more liberal-minded person, and maybe you come from a more conservative background, right? I feel like, you know, we live in a society that has been very polarized by everything, but at the end of the day, like, there are like some hardcore like extremists on each side that it is hard to like be around, in my opinion. And like, it's almost like if you aren't as in love with their person or like that ideology as they are, then you might as well be like either a hippie or a Nazi, right? And it's like, well, I don't know how you got that. I'm just saying that, like, and maybe, like, you know, you're a more enlightened, you're a more empathetic person. Maybe you've had, you know, we all have different life experiences. We all walk in different shoes. We all have on different, you know, size sandals and paths that we walk on. So what you do, what you have gone through, you know, has shaped the person that you've become, which is such a beautiful person, by the way. And, you know, the things that person's gone through has shaped who they are. And instead of like focusing on our differences, you know, if we could agree to disagree. And right now, you need to agree to disagree with this person, but you also, Ace of Pentacles, yeah, there is no reconciliation in the near future with you and this person. And I feel like there is going to be a financial loss towards someone here. Like, this could be like unfavorable. Oh, I'm just being honest with you. I ain't trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, there you could be like getting some money, but it won't be as much as you thought. Like, you may not get all of the custody that you wanted with the kids. Like, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is like, you may have to, you might have to, like, you know, you thought the house was going to be appraised for $275, but the house value is only at $185 because the S&P is not doing too good. So like, maybe you got to take a hit. And so like, when, you know, when you a motherfucker go sell the house, you thought you was finna get, you know, half of, you know, 270. What the fuck I said? You can tell I'm not supposed to be working with numbers. Stop, bitch. You could be not getting as much as you thought back. And so now you got to refactor how much money you can blow. And like, that's okay. Because you're going to always make it back, Taurus. Because Taurus going to play about their money. They're going to keep them some money on. Not the Three of Swords. Ooh, with the Two of Cups. I told you y'all wasn't going to make no peace with this person. This person is hurt. You're hurt. You know. And even if this person feels or is acting like they aren't hurt, they're still hurt, because at the end of the day, you know, if you was with somebody for like all this time and they just like not automatically, they just felt like just getting up and leaving you, like, even though they may not be in touch with their feelings and shit, because that's a pretty shitty thing to do to somebody, it's a very cowardly thing to do, you have to step back and look and be like, do you really want to continue to be with a coward? Would you want to continue to be with somebody who never made you feel loved, validated, or safe? So, as much as it hurts, what was going to be the final straw? Was it going to be beating your ass? Was it going to be, you know, you walking into him and his lover in your room? Was it going to be them, you know, taking the kids while you know, go out for whatever? Like, what was going to be what was going to be the last straw in your situation with this person? And I feel like, you know, this person does not want to, and I'm not trying to make this reading sound negative. I'm just trying to make you I just want you to be, like, honest with yourself, Taurus. And I want you to, like, I want to be as compassionate as I possibly can, because I feel like I went kind of hard on you last week because, you know, elephant in the room. I won't say I'm not a big fan of Taurus, but like fixed signs, I think because I'm a mutable sign, fixed sign energy is just like always been like super like harsh for me to be around, because it's like the inflexibility. It's the very like controlling, dominant aspect of a fixed sign person, of like not being able to like nudge a little bit, that like really like triggers me. And maybe it's like a core, it's like well damn, like I'm so flexible and you won't even budge a little bit. It's like, why do you feel like you don't have to move and change who you are when I have to do all that shit for other people? So it could be a trigger of like self-sabotage, people-pleasing behaviors within myself. Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you need to get to this energy of just not wanting to fight. And I feel like you are also seeking out some type of healing. You know, do some meditation, go in nature, you know, get a coffee enema. I only said that because this person has like all these like different coffee cups on the ground. Tea, coffee, kombucha, where the fuck? And then the Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like someone's like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to keep fighting you. Like, you want 60-40 custody split every other holidays and weekends? Do it. That's fine. Most of them are like, that's fine. Yeah, at the end of the day, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So, there is love, but it's like juvenile. That makes sense. Like the love you have for this person is slowly like becoming more and more like quid pro quo. And I feel like you're getting to the point where you're ready to move on. You're ready to move on. You're ready. You see the writing on the walls. Like you're starting to paint the picture before you walk away. You take one last good look at this house. This is all that we've built in the last 40 years, 30 years, whatever. You're taking one last look at it. Remembering the marble, the trim, and the baseboards, and you're walking away. But I feel like you're going to walk away, yes, emotionally fulfilled. The moon is here too, in reverse. So once you realize that like you don't need this person to be happy, you'll be good. You'll be good. Ooh, Taurus, that was a long ass reading. I'm sorry, y'all. Did not mean to make that reading that long, but it is what it is. It came out how it came out. And since y'all reading was a little more down than I would like, I am going to give you all a big fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm going to give you a positive affirmation. Where is it? Here it is. The universe has your back. So these are just like some positive affirmations that you could tell yourself whenever you feel down and out in a situation. So I love you. And when I say I love you, I mean I do love you. Like I really do love y'all. Like I don't know you personally. I don't know your name. I don't know your gender, your race, your ethnicity. But I love you because love costs me nothing to give to people. It's like the most pure currency. It's just to love somebody, because loving someone is just accepting somebody for who they are. And I could do that because I understand that like people are not always a stagnant thing. In one moment you may come off as a bitch. In one moment you may come off as needy and weak. But like, I don't know what's happening in those moments leading up to it. I don't know what's happening in those moments afterwards. All I know is you are a human being and you have divine energy, just like I have divine energy. And loving you is loving me in a different shape and form. And I love me in all totality, in every shape, every form, every existence. I love me. And you are an extension of me, and I'm an extension of you. And this is all one big, like, hallucination that we are, like, co-writing with the master, Sim, God, architect, whatever you want to call it, the Matrix, Neo. Okay, okay, so it says attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Sorry, I had to read that backwards. That was pretty good for backwards. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about love for. So anytime somebody is acting in an unloving way, it's because it's a way for them, like they're asking for help. And you're a Taurus, the Empress, you're a nurturer. Would you turn away somebody who's asking for help, even if the way they ask is unfavorable? Sometimes, because of boundaries. In the 3D us. Let me be clear too. This is gonna be a long video. You know, I say I love you all, and I'm here for all you all. But if one of you motherfuckers get on my fucking comments and start saying some rude, evil shit, I'ma love you, but I'ma love you from a blocked distance. Okay? Anyway, with that being said, I think this is a good place to end the video. I love you guys. Drink water, be safe, and peace. And don't let that man stress you out.